It's nice to be at the ballpark, isn't it, Matt?
We might have outdone ourselves
Can we
today.
make this our new office?
See, guys, normally it's the press box, but we thought we were going to be men of the people today, so we decided to go with the home dugout.
I like it.
Yeah.
Right here at the ground floor of it all. You know?
They don't let us in here during the games, probably for good reason.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, we can rattle an opponent. I bet we could. We could say something to Bowling Green tonight to get them off their game. Studio 12, it's opening day. Olsen Field at Bluebell Park tonight. The Aggies and the Falcons, 6:35 first pitch. Nick Choruby, his segment, we roll along with him, and he has – well, I was about to introduce your guest, but we always give you those honors. Your teammate, your guest, your member of the program. I'll let you do it. Who do you have with you here today, Nick?
Yeah, we got our shortstop here, Austin Homan.
Yeah. The esteemed
Austin Homan.
guest.
He's pretty excited to be here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Couple of seniors. This is last opening day, fellas. Any emotion when you woke up today?
Not too much. Actually, woke up a little late. Woke up and I hit snooze and I didn't I guess I was still half out of it when I was asleep, and I was like, oh my God, it's opening day. So I jumped up real quick and got so pretty excited there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it last night a little bit. It's my last opening day, and I was telling Mitchell Kilkenny, who's one of my roommates, last night, I was like, I've never been this excited before. I think it's just because it's my senior year, and I think we got a lot of potential this year, so I'm really excited, yeah.
Yeah, and Nick Choruby, Austin Homan with us, the Aggies and the Falcons tonight, like we said, and opening day is the topic at hand. And do you guys, I don't know if you've talked about this at all today or during fall ball or preseason camps, as two seniors, do you feel like this is kind of opening night for you guys as true leaders of this team in 2017?
Yeah, I'd say maybe in a sense. But the thing is that we've kind of been in that leadership role since we got back from summer ball back in August. So I'd say that we're kind of used to it by now. Now, today, opening day, is the day when we get to go out and, our team gets to show out basically everything that we've been working on, preparing for. So, I mean, we've been in that leadership role for a while now. Now it's just time to show everybody what the team's got.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, for you, as you look at this team, people from the outside look at it and they say, oh, well, you guys lost this guy and this guy and this guy and that guy. But you've seen this team all fall, all spring. You know what this team has. What's maybe the most exciting thing to you about this team as you take the field tonight?
I really think it's our pitching. We have Corbin Martin and Brigham Hill. I think they're going to be incredible. But also the freshmen. We have some really good freshmen: Cam Blake, Logan Foster, Braden Shoemake, and Hunter Coleman. Those guys have been really fun to watch. And during the fall, their talent level, it's pretty impressive.
And Austin, you'll be on the middle infield tonight with one of those newcomers in Braden Shoemake. What will maybe be some last-minute advice you give him before he hits the field for the first time as an Aggie?
Just go out and relax, man. Have fun. It's it's a game. It's a game we love. We something we played our whole life. So it's still the same game. It's still the same white ball coming in, and I wouldn't worry about anything else.
Hope to hear a little ball 5 chant tonight. Maybe rattling. We talked about rattling the other guy a little bit. Would you like to get that on opening night? The chant maybe up to 9, 10.
Oh yeah, I was actually thinking about that the other day too. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool.
Yes, because you think about Bowling Green. I mean, you guys don't necessarily dig into an opponent to start the season. You've been focused on yourselves for so long. But one of the things with Bowling Green is, coming from Ohio, they're not going to have been outside a whole lot. And you have to almost be aware, and have you guys thought about this, like they're not going to be really prepared for 7,000 here at this ball yard tonight?
No, probably not. I wouldn't imagine so. For them, probably. I'm sure it's been snowing up there. It's been freezing cold, so they may not be as fully prepared as maybe we have been with the great weather we've got here.
Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, maybe for you, and you play in front of a great crowd. You play in front of one of the best in the country. But when you go on the road and you have 10, 11, 12,000 in the stands, as a player, that gets you kind of amped up, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, playing in front of a crowd is always fun. I mean, you really want to be focused on what you're doing and what your team's doing, but at the same time, when the crowd is behind you and everything that you're doing, it's a pretty special feeling.
Got Nick Choruby and Austin Homan with us here on Studio 12, the Friday edition. Are you guys going to reveal the walk-up song selections that you've chosen, or is that something we have to wait until the at-bat comes up here?
I think Texags actually released them.
Did they release
I
them?
I saw a tweet that had a list of them. Mine, I was kind of embarrassed because mine said no clean version found underneath. So I was like, that's not good.
So I think Texags did them.
We'll have to check those out.
No
there.
clean version found.
Don't worry, it's
it's a family
it's clean.
atmosphere here.
Yeah,
Nick.
exactly.
The kids are going to be here tonight. So.
We had to tell Choruby no cuss words.
Yeah.
What is yours, Austin?
Mine is E by Matt Mason. It's a country song.
Okay, see, there's so many of these modern day music that I don't even know about.
That was the same one you used last year, right?
Same one as last
Is
year.
it?
It's not even like it's actually a relatively older song.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm not musically inclined, so I wouldn't.
he's not a popular artist at all. So
There you go.
What's your unclean version song there, Nick?
Mine's called "Never Gonna Get It." It's a part. The part of the song that I use is clean, so don't be worried about that. But it's got like an Akon chorus, and that's the part that I'm using. I like it a lot. It kind of gets me going, so I'm excited to walk out to that.
Akon is a rapper, Will.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I have heard.
It's probably not on your. If it's not Robert O'Keen, it's not on Will's.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I would say
Why did anybody
iPod.
walk up to Robert O'Keen?
I would say iPod, but
Road
you don't
goes
own
on
an
forever.
iPod.
Party never ends.
I don't think Will's had an
Corey
iPod.
Morrow,
in his life.
some slow country music.
You gotta do something that's gonna get you going. You know,
Yeah,
you
I
can't be
know,
walking
yeah.
out there
Those don't actually
having it put
amp
you to
you up.
sleep. Yeah.
Guy's got a slow bat through the zone, huh? He's not really amped up when he gets up. We'll see Brigham Hill take the mound tonight. We all know how dynamic he was last year. But to you guys that get to see him all the time, what makes him the pitcher he is, and what makes him the guy you trust on a Friday night to open a series?
I would say the biggest thing about Brigham, I think I touched on it a little bit last week, is just the competitive side to him. I mean, obviously he's got great stuff, but a lot of guys in the SEC have great stuff, and what sets him apart from the rest is like his composure on the mound and his attitude on the mound and the way that he attacks hitters. And he goes up there every time someone steps in the box, he's trying to beat that guy in that moment. So I think that's what makes him good.
Austin, as a shortstop, do you talk to him a lot, or does he get so zoned in he's kind of blocking everything else out, even though you're one of the closest position players to him?
I'll say something to her now and then, but for the most part, I know Brigham. He's pretty zoned in. I walked up one time last year, and he had like walked somebody, and I walked up like, hey, and he gave me this look like he was about to rip my head off. So I was like, all right,
got this, man.
lesson learned. I'm not going to say anything to Brigham ever again. So for the most part, Brigham's pretty focused, and he's unbelievable.
Yeah, and facing him, when you guys have to face him in practice, we hear the changeup is what kind of sets him apart to a lot of pitchers. Is it about as difficult a pitch to face when you guys see it?
I can't see it. His righty on righty, I can't see it.
It does something different every time. Like most guys, you know, if they throw a circle change, it's just going to kind of fade away from me as a left-handed hitter, or you know, it's going to drop. Like one time he threw me one, and I was like, "Hey, Brigham, was that a slider you threw right there?" He's like, "No, it was a changeup." I was like, "What?"
Good to have him on your side then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you got to remember when you face a guy like Brigham Hill in practice. He's on my side. But we've released the rotation for the weekend, and I'll kind of go through it with you guys. After Brigham, Stephen Kolick tomorrow. And he's a young guy. He's going to be he pitched last year. We did see him. But do you expect him, Stephen Kolick, to carry more of a load this year, and is he ready to handle that?
Yeah, I think he's ready. I don't know how much he pitched last year, but I think it was a decent amount as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of an imposing guy on the mound. You know, he's a big-bodied guy, and he's got good stuff, and he's going to go right at everybody, and I think that's going to be good for us.
Mm-hmm. Mitchell Kilken. Go ahead if you have something.
Oh, sorry. And especially earlier in the spring during these scrimmages, Kolick has really been impressive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he really had this mentality about him that he was going to go out there and compete and beat you, and it showed early in the spring.
Mm-hmm. Then Mitchell Kilkenny on Sunday, and I think he set out the fall to rehab a little bit. But just thoughts on Mitchell taking the ball on Sunday.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see Kilkenny. I thought, you know, last year for us, he was a big part of our bullpen. You know, if we needed trouble in the fourth and the fifth, he was out there and he was able to get us some innings. So I'm excited to see what he can do. You know, we've only seen a short sample size of him this spring, but I think he's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned Corbin earlier, Austin, and we could see him out of the bullpen at any time this weekend. I think Coach wants to use him in a closer-type role. Since last season, you look at Cape Cod numbers, you look at fall ball numbers. Has he been about as difficult a guy for y'all to face in practice as Corbin Martin, the way he's been throwing lately?
Yeah, absolutely. He's just, he's got special stuff, and yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody wants to step into the box against Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
No, he had my number this year.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm glad we're on the same team now. I don't have to face him anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing about good pitching. You're glad it's on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin Homan and Nick Choruby with us here on the Friday edition of Studio 12, coming to you from the dugout at Bluebell Park. We've upgraded. Normally in the bunker at Kyle Field, but
we like y'all's home. You guys will get sick of us. We're going to spend some time over here this spring.
I think they're going to lock the doors, Will. I think they're going to lock the doors.
People do get sick of us after a while.
Austin, opening day, but let's just talk about game day in general. You got any rituals, superstitions? I know how routine-oriented baseball, the game can be. Any superstitions or routines you go through on a game day, and maybe anything specifically on an opening day?
Not anything specifically on open day. It's more of just a game day routine for me. I have to get a Red Bull before I come to the field, at the same gas station every day, and listen to the song from that gas station to the field every day, and then I get in the hot tub. And I'm actually a little mad. I think our hot tub's broke right now, so I might be in trouble. But with that part of it, but that's part of my pregame routine. That's all I do.
What about you, Nick?
Yeah, someone asked me that the other day, and I told them I was really superstitious in high school. Like, I used to not even wash my socks after a good game or something like that. And then when I got to college, I tried to change it up a little bit and tried not to be superstitious at all, which I think is a little superstitious because I try to go out of my way. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I had this to eat yesterday and I played well, but no, that doesn't matter. So I'm going to eat something different. And then so I really don't know. I've been trying to stay away from the superstitions, but I definitely have a routine. I mean, sometimes I'll hot tub with Austin and Pennington and that kind of stuff.
Now, I know food's very critical to this team, as it is to all of us especially, and I know that you guys usually get hooked up pretty good. Do you know what the pregame meal is yet by chance? Have you done any advanced scouting on that?
We usually don't.
Usually Fridays is usually steak.
Is that steak on Friday and like catfish on Saturday?
Yeah,
another
like
reason will be.
Yeah, Will is just
over here a lot on Friday.
Come on, we'll save you plate.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit with Thomas though.
You don't have to. You can sit with us.
Yeah, I don't want to sit with Thomas Dick, the media relations guy. We dine with him too often.
Oh, man. Sorry.
We were talking about before we came on the air here. Some of you guys will have a new look, and what I mean by new look is the do up top. I mean, Nick, you were on the show last week. You had the locks going, and
they were
not so
happy.
Much anymore. But
yeah, it's pretty disappointing.
You guys had the leadoff event out here at Bluebell Park last Saturday in support of battling cancer, so a great event. But I mean, a lot of guys had to lose some hair on Saturday, and team okay? Have everybody gotten over with it and ready to roll with the season now that the haircuts are finished?
Yeah, I think some guys are struggling a little bit more than others.
Might have to check on Walker.
Yeah, Walker, I think is.
I have to check on him. I think he's a little upset.
He's complaining a little bit.
He's had a down week.
Yeah.
This is why we take mugshots in the fall and not right before the season starts. There.
Yeah.
And Austin's looking good. You got a little length on there.
I cheated.
He cheated and went with a 4.
Cheated.
He still shaved
well,
his
you
hair.
did it. You did it.
He just went not
It
as
counts, right?
he just went not as short as some others.
It's basically his normal haircut that he gets from Supercuts or whatever.
You consider yourself Supercuts? You cut my hair?
Yeah, I don't know about mine. Haven't really warmed up to it yet.
Well, got a whole season too. And Coach Childress alluded to that everybody was on board, players, coaches, staff, except Thomas Dick. He's still got the long, flowing manes, and I mean,
he did it last year.
Yeah, one guy didn't get in on the boat. I mean, what's the deal?
I guess you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Then you guys might be in trouble.
Might be in trouble.
He says it's his Omaha hair though, so he's going to grow it out till they get to Omaha. So
I like it. I'll shave it off myself once we get to Omaha, unless we're going to grow it out until we win and then shave it.
Well, it's going to get shaved in Omaha, so we'll make sure that if you're going to if you take responsibility of that, then we'll make sure we get video of it.
I'll bring my clippers with me and
on the field in the middle of the dog pile. Just sit him down and
shave it.
Go to work. Well, guys, we're looking forward to it. Opening night, always special, and it probably means more to you guys than the 7,000 that will be in attendance tonight. But best of luck this evening against Bowling Green. Best of luck all season long, fellas.
Thank you.